Well, hello there YouTube, my name is GalaWOTs and today we are playing in the LTTB and the Russian Tier 7 Light. And as you might have noticed, right now I'm going through the Russian light tank line, so I can manage to get the T100 LT when it comes out. I can't wait to get to play around with the Tier 10 light tanks. I have been wanting that for years, and now it's a reality, so that's really nice. And yeah, we are playing in the LTTB here on Fjords, and I have gone into a position that some people use, not too many, but it's actually a really good position to get both new range and to get shots into the enemy tank, because you have a lot of bushes, you have visibility into this area up here and this one over here, and you can just go behind the bush and fire with and then not getting spotted. But that is a little problem in the LTTB, as it has really poor gun depression, so sometimes if you go too far back you won't have gun depression enough to shoot the enemies. But anyway, we're gonna have to have a pretty nice battle here to be able to win this battle. And we spot the enemy Cromwell, and he does not seem to want to be hit, surprisingly enough. And this is an okay matchmaking for Tier 7 Light, getting into a Tier 8 battle where basically a little under half of each team are Tier 8s. And I'm not doing any active spotting in this battle because my team are camping pretty hard, and I guess going further than this point won't really help my team, as they won't be able to have any shots on the enemy tanks, so staying in this bush is good enough for now. And I want to go and take out this Cromwell because he will be able to spot me, and he has shots into the back of me. Unfortunately my first shell misses, the second one doesn't, and we angle our armor, he can't pin, and he's dead. Actually he got tracked by one of his teammates, so I appreciate that, Mr. Super Pershing, and we're gonna have a fun time with him later. And you also see me repair my fuel tank right there. Normally I wouldn't do that so early in the battle, but I had to do it here because this tank, I'm not carrying any fire extinguisher, and if I were to be set on fire, well, that's basically GG for me, because my engine would get damaged and I would go to low health, and I need both my health and my engine to be able to win in the LTTB. And I was spotted. Luckily enough for me, nobody put a shell into me, and yeah, as you probably already noticed, this tank is doing quite a lot of damage in a short amount of time. We have already picked up 2 kills and 1000 damage, and that is because this little gun here does 180 average damage, reloads in 4.3 seconds with my loadout and equipment, and that means that it actually has respectable DPM, and its penetration is pretty good as well. It has 170, that is okay for a Tier 7 Light, and the premium shells actually have is a 216 penetration, so that is really nice. I'm not really having any problems going through anything but like mouses and Type 5 heavies. But it is a little inaccurate, as you see sometimes, but it's good enough. And you can see the little trick here is to go forward, spot between the bushes, see the enemies, and then go behind the tree again and behind the bushes, so you have double bushes and thereby not getting spotted. But as I had to go take care of the Cromwell before, I also have to go take care of the Pershing now, and luckily for me he misses. Unfortunately for me, I jump off the cliff, lose my tracks, and a little bit of damage to myself, but to be honest, that is better than getting shot by this guy. And we're gonna have to kill this guy. We don't really have any other options, and I try to track him, but unfortunately my aim is shit, so I just bounce off the front of his tank and I get shot once more. And then I get splashed by Arty, which means I'm down to a one shot. And I miss once more. At this point it didn't really look that great, but this guy is an idiot and he can't really outplay an LTTB, as this tank is zooming fast with a top speed of 68 kilometers per hour and a really low or really high specific power rating. So yeah, this guy didn't really have a chance. We did also talk about ammunition before, and this one This tank has really nice ammunition if you ask me for a tier 7 light, and a really nice gun, but it doesn't have that much ammunition. As you see, we have already run out of normal AP rounds that we are going to have to use APCR for the rest of the battle. Unless we of course fire some HE shells. And we are fighting against the Scorpion, and we of course do not want to get hit by this guy. And you can see the bad gun depression makes it so that the Scorpion gets to fire before us, but luckily the shot goes into my track and we miraculously survived that encounter against 2 tier 8 enemy tanks, which both took more than 1 shell each to kill. Anyway, now we are in a pretty good position. Our team is up 800 health compared to the enemy team. We have 11. We have killed 11, whereas though they have only killed 8 of ours. So now it's basically just a matter of cleaning things up. Of course, we could still lose this battle, but I doubt it. And the enemy tanks are slow, lumbering, turretless tanks, all of them except the RT. Funnily enough, and I'm kinda afraid of going wild here, because if this 88 is around this corner, he will just obliterate me in a few seconds, and I won't really be able to do anything. But I also want to get some more damage done and get a really nice round, as we are up to 2600 damage and 4 kills, and I won't let it end here. Fortunately, we spot the enemy 88 right there, and I was wondering why I couldn't pin him from this angle, but that's because I forgot that I had HE loaded. I switched it around to the APCR, put a shot into his back, and luckily enough for me, I set him on fire, and he doesn't have a fire extinguisher. And we put the final shell into him. And now we just have to kill the enemy tank destroyer, maybe get some spotting damage on him, and then take out the artillery, and we are done. And they have both been spotted up here. There's the Jagdpanther, he fires, I can go in, but I spot the artillery, he's dead. The Jagdpanther gets completely destroyed by our team and the artillery, and we manage to pick up the kill. So as you can see, this tank is a little beast of a brawler, a little Russian tier 7 light tank, and it's really nice to play. So yeah, let's go take a look at the post-game stats. And as we can see on the results screen, we managed to pick up an ace tanker, a bunch of stickers for all the fighting we did, a top gun and a high caliber. And we did manage to end top on the team on damage by far, actually doing nearly 3,500, picking up the 7 kills and doing 1764 base XP, even though we did. Alright, we did actually also do 1500 spotting damage and spot 5 enemy tanks. So all in all, that was a really good game in just under 7.5 minutes, and we managed to even make a profit of 26,500, even though we ran out of AP shells at the end. So the LTTB is a really nice tank, I really like it. We of course got really lucky against this Scorpion G, as he fired straight into my tracks and did not pin me, but you need a little luck to be able to manage to get results like this, unless you are circumflexers of course. But I really like this tank. It has a really nice gun, and the only bad thing you can say about this tank is that it has basically non-existent gun depression, with only 4 degrees I believe, or is it 3? It's really bad anyway. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the funny little clip at the start of the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye folks, peace.